Hello, lighthearted Rainbow Tribe. It's September 11th, 2017, in our year of one, and we are faced with difficulties, calamities, devastation, rumors of war, lack of resource, when there is more than enough than we ever have been before. It seems more extreme, perhaps it is. And many of us of the Rainbow Tribe are doing our work, our deep and intense work, to liberate ourselves and to discover how it is to live the truth in a world that is coming apart at the seams, with plenty of suffering, breakdown, without a sense of the breakthrough, the rising above, the realization. So let us join together in a moment's contemplation that all this is the unfolding of a presence that loves, that is perfect, that is everywhere, and all-powerful. Let's be still and know that I am. Winds of change blowing amid the stillness. It's amazing when we look out at the complexity of the difficulties that we face. It feels very overwhelming. We recognize that those who are suffering, who through weather patterns or war or the various forms of patriarchal dominance, quite honestly, that we are dealing with, the few who would profit from and benefit from this incredible self-destructiveness that exists in our species. When you look around in the world, you don't see any other species that's self-destructive. And that's because there's no other species that lives in a state of duality. We have to challenge this duality within ourselves. And it's very subtle and insidious. And it works within us in judgment, in self-destructive tendencies to judge, punish, or reward ourselves, as we were taught as little children. by people who knew no better than to use punishment and reward to attempt to control us. And so we are literally enslaved. So we work to earn a living from a job that will reward us with a paycheck. If we do bad, we get fired. That's how they control us. If we stand up to say this doesn't work, this is ineffectual, this is costing us more than it would if we did it otherwise, this is destructive to our planet, adios. That voice of dissent, of truth, of love for people and planet isn't profitable. It's going to cost more. And we speak it anyway, because we literally cannot afford not to. And if it isn't listened and isn't heard, then we go to the next level, whatever that is. Because as the Rainbow Warrior Tribe, it's not a battle against, it's a standing for what is actual and real, that we have discovered and know to be so. We love, embody, and live it. And so that means that we put our life on the line. And if you look around the world, you'll see there are lots of people putting their lives on the line to stand for something that is being beaten down daily. So when this activity stops within us, it will stop outside us. Because in truth, there's no inner and outer, there's just one life. Now you must discover this. You must discover the degree to which your internal battle is externalized, projected, put out there on other people, on the planet, on the world, and even on some separate God you might believe in. Separation is a conscious error. There's no truth to it, not at any level of our being. And I will continue to say this over and over and over and over until every single heart on the planet hears it and gets it. Can't help myself. I'm just a vehicle for this love. So I encourage that, because this unspoken voice of suffering needs to be heard. And responded to as valuable. And it's right here, right in our bodies. Our bodies know. They don't lie, they don't know how. And they're not deluded by the mind, even though they do embody the mind's beliefs, thought structures, which include the body as separate from this that we are. It's unfortunate that there are wisdom traditions that teach that as well. Not true. It's an emanation body of this love. It's a beautiful, wondrous vehicle for this love. An incredible organ of perception, an instrument of expression. So we learn to love all of ourselves by unlearning how not to do that. And boy, have we learned that well. We are really good at not loving. Excellent. We should all get an A++. So we're in a different school now, an unschool, in which we unlearn how not to be who we are in truth. And it's every day, all day long, plenty of classes, plenty of opportunities to engage in and recognize how we separate out, how we call it real, how we act as if it's so, and so we make it so. So the actual opposite is what's called for, is to recognize that only this is real. Recognize it as so. Live and act as if it is so. And so it is. Rainbow Tribe, that's what we're up to. It's joyous, it's playful, it's fun, it's rich, it's enlivening, and it is what is most needed. All day, every interaction, every place we are. Shine. Pour forth. Radiate, vibrate, exude, smile, have a light in your eyes and a light in your heart and a light in your belly. Share it out. I don't care if it's imperfect. I don't care if you're still a mess in a disaster area inside your own being as you're in this process of unlearning. This love can still pour through. Even broken, misshapen vessels. And you'll find as it does, what appear to be broken and misshapen is perfect. May all awaken. May all live and be as we are in truth. Namaskar, namaste, aloha, so much love.